Hey yo, what's going on everybody? Thank you for jumping on. Yes, I will be doing a face reveal tomorrow. It is going to be on the Abyss guide that's coming out. I just want to say thank you everybody for jumping on and being part of this Q&A as usual. I'm actually curious, while we're all here, everybody can obviously hear me I'm assuming. What did you guys choose for your background colors? Or not background colors, characters I should say. Here's mine. I decided to go from generation to generation of Kakashis. I went from Kid Kakashi to OG Kakashi to Kamui Kakashi, all 1 star though, because I thought those were the coolest looking ones. So I'm curious what you guys all put in as your background. So anybody who's on here right now listening to this, if you can just type in, this is what I got for my background. I'm curious. Oh, I heard, man. I heard. I'm sorry to hear that. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Yeah, Gyro. I heard. I heard you got shafted. That's really crap. Yeah, the tribe stuff was pretty cool. Like, I'm gonna go through these real quick while I'm waiting for people to join on. I mean, you can change this to obviously the tribe specials. I think my favorite one, to be quite honest, was this one. Hold on, let's find it here real quick. Is this one? I don't know. There's something about Guy and Kakashi that always kills me. So I think that was my favorite one to choose between all of them. Another really good one was the where is that one? Where are we? This Toby one killed me too. I like the Sasuke Itachi one. That was a really nice one. The Sasano and Itachi and Sasuke. That was a sick one too. Like the tribe ones are fantastic looking. I think they're some of the best ones out there. But yeah, something about doing it. This paint is in Six Tails one is pretty incredible as well too. So I mean, we got a lot of good ones. Like this Kirin one is amazing. Like they've got a lot of good animation. Honestly, big ups to Tribe. Tribes has always been good for this, and the Akatsuki ones you can't go wrong with, obviously. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good ones here. The piggyback ones. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna reset back to. Gotta go back. Let's go back. Yes, let's discard this. I like my Kakashi ones. All right, guys. So welcome to this. Let's go to. Let's go into what we came here for, okay? We'll do questions and answers later, guys. So I'm going to go into Mitsuki. I've been focusing on him. I've got him to level 80. We're actually going to try to go ahead and use him in Arena real quick. I did one match earlier today. I'm going to go ahead and do it again, but let's look at the character, where I'm at with him, and then we'll see how much we can do with him, and in terms of where he belongs in your roster, or where he belongs in this game in general, right? Now I'm going to scroll down quite a bit here. He's sitting at 50k right now. I pulled him as a 3 stars. If you guys watch the video, you'll see that. I'm starting to work on Abyss. The Abyss guide is coming out tomorrow, by the way, for floors 20 to 30, and that will include my face reveal there. And then I'm doing a separate guide from 32 to 40, which is a lot more difficult, guys. So if you've been having problems with 30, that's where you want to stop. You can watch 32 to 40 if you like. It's just going to give you an idea of how difficult it is and what we're doing to beat it. But right now, like I mentioned in my video, big ups to Blue. He's the only one that I know that's got to 40 so far. But I'm only been speaking to him lately. A few others may have already as well too, but I don't know if anyone's beaten it. Okay, so just an FYI, it is very similar in difficulty to Master Level 2 of FG. Maybe a little less difficult, but still there. All right, so let's go to Mitsuki, Man of the Hour. Then we'll talk about Orochimaru as well too. So 3-star level stats, guys. He doesn't look too bad for a stats perspective. The big thing here for him is going to be his crit damage and his crit rate. So his crit rate is 27% currently for me because of the training and the gamma. And the reason why that's important is because his actual skill boosts his crit damage from the get-go by 43.95% at level 80. Okay, so once he does his jitsu, he's sitting roughly about 70% or so at crit rate. So his crit damage does matter quite a bit. So the problem here is because he's a T unit, he's not getting the benefits of the A training gems. And this is kind of where I wanted to emphasize why I wanted him to be an A unit, right? Is because if you go to the training section here and you look at the training abilities, A units get critical damage up by 30%, which is insane, and they get critical boost by 9% at level 8 out of 10. The T units, on the other hand, get ninjutsu, but it's such a small amount, and they get damage increase rate as well too, right? So damage increase rate, damage reduction rate, and special ninjutsu is just such a small amount. This is actually pretty good, but you have to be level 100 to hit it. But until then, everything else here is very minor, right? So that's why A units are so superior, because they kind of gave them the best buffs in the game at the third training section. So because he doesn't have that, it kind of makes him a little more lackluster, right? Now, a lot of people are saying he's bad. I just want to clear the air here. He's not bad. He's just not great. They gave him the Minato treatment, essentially, right? So let's go ahead and look at his skills real quick, and we'll see where he is at level 80. So skills, I already did this in my review, obviously, the Path Light by the full moon, or Path Lit. So we talked about this, the crit damage, or crit rate up here. The damage is power creep, obviously, so it's going to do pretty good damage if it you know, especially if it crits. It does have a chance to stun, just like every other stun, guys. It's the abilities there to do it at 35%, unless you have status effect up, which will increase it based on that. Sasori, SR heavy, etc. It also lowers damage increase rate by 11.58%. A lot of people think that's a small amount. That's actually a lot. You have to remember, DIR is not it's not a very high percentage for most units, right? Unless you've leveled up the weapon like crazy. So that's actually a decent amount, and then lowers crit rate by 33.16%. So let's say you hit another Mitsuki with this, you've almost nullified their actual Jitsu move for the crit portion of it. So that part's actually pretty impressive, and it's all enemies, guys. So that part's kind of cool, and it is 2 churns, so it will last for quite some time. You probably can spam this right after if you have Sai, because he does have the 5k vitality. All right, so that's the key thing with him. He is there to in my opinion, he's more of a PvP unit, but as we go higher in the events like Abyss and stuff, he may be a lot more useful there, because the units are obviously way more powerful, and you want to use debuffs to take them out. So who am I? The S2 here is 9.58% for the rest of the battle for damage increase rate. So that is just a precursor to the Jitsu. So until you do that, this is going to help you out a little bit to survive. And then Will to Choose is going to actually lower all enemies' damage increase rate by 10% if the user is active, but it also is removed once he's out of rotation. So keep that in mind. This is just to help you when he's in rotation, but when he gets out of rotation, that debuff is gone. Only these ones will apply. All right. Gear-wise, I've got him to 70 across the board. Scrolls and talismans, 36 right now and 50. Unfortunately, I don't have, showcasing makes it really hard to keep this up. So we'll do 31 there. And then I've got this maxed out except for this here. I will focus on that later. I'm running low on Ryo. So there you guys have it. So he's tier 16. I can't get him to 17 unless he hits 90. I don't have that many pots right now. So let's get him to 81. Maybe push to 82. Yeah, I usually don't do this, but here you go. So 81. There you go, guys. Limit breaks. We've got him to 1. Obviously, we can't break 2, but let's look at his limit break 2 real quick here, so you guys are aware of what he's about. View effects. What he does is boost all active allies' damage increase rate and damage reduction rate at the start of the turn. So he's, from what I've remembered, the percentages here are pretty high. So he can be a really good buffer for that start of the turn when he's in rotation. So he's going to be great for Abyss, I think, as well, too, once you get him up. All right, so just want to make sure we went through all that. Yeah, he's got a really good LB2. He actually does, and the percentages are actually fairly high. So in that regard, guys, Mitsuki he's so freaking short. Honestly, it bothers me how short he is in this. But anyways, I don't have anything against short people, by the way. It's just crazy how short he is in this game. But yeah, like it's wild to me that they, it's kind of nice. They brought out so many good characters, so many hype characters, not just good, just hype though. One of them was amazing, obviously, the Six-Tail one. But they brought out so many of those characters out at the same time. So it's kind of nice to have a banner where people don't have to pull, right? So in that regard, I'm kind of thankful, because a lot of people were struggling with keeping the Shino coins. And I know everybody here is waiting for the anniversary to drop. We'll talk about that shortly after this is all done. And we'll see what my predictions are. I'm curious to see what yours are. But for now, let's just run an arena match with him. I'm curious to see how we do. Again, I'm going to be aiming for the top spot. AJ for days is not the top point, so I'm going to quickly refresh this. I will fight him, though, just because I know he's been asking. There we go. Luck's the top spot. I want these points because I think right now AJ actually is number 1 in that slot. So we're going to go Team 1. I'm actually going to replace CM2. And we will give this a run with Mitsuki. And I see the power difference is huge, right? But I want to replace a stunner with another stunner. So where is Mitsuki? There he is. All right, so let's actually see. Now the main thing here, guys, is to watch debuffs and the stun and the damage, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this up, and you guys can watch this with me. We'll go ahead and put it to 2. All right, so starting off first, there we are. The 5k vitality is a really good thing for him, obviously. There you go, he's doing his S2. So now you'll see with his S2, guys, if you look at the opponent, you're going to see their damage increase rate drop on their frames. There you go. Oh, on that opponent, sorry, for Sasori in that case. There you go. Damage-wise, not too bad at that level. Now, if you haven't seen the Six Tails while we're on the topic of just OP units, the Six Tails, I got his LB2 recently, and he hit for 1.3 million. You'll see it in my showcase tomorrow when I talk about him a little bit in terms of the Abyss guide, because I'm using him in the Abyss. You'll see how much damage he actually does. So I'm very excited to show you guys how good he is with his LB2, and that was, I think, turn 6. All right, so. Yeah, sorry, he's DIR. Yeah, sorry, not DRR, DIR. I might have misspoke there. But yeah, he drops DIR down for the rest of the battle with his S2. Okay, so Itachi's gonna do his thing, probably kill everybody here. Yep. Yeah, and it's funny because everyone's like, you pick on luck all the time, but I mean that's just kind of how the game goes, right? If you want the most points, you fight the guy with the highest points. It's unfortunate. It always ends up being luck. But here we go. So let's take a quick look at Mitsuki's damage here, guys. Now remember, he's only 50k, and the only scroll is 30 level 31, 32. The main thing is I just want to see how much damage he does. Plus, I want to see how much he pulls, if he can pull off a stun. And we can see the crit down and everything on the opponents with this as well. Now this is huge for someone like fighting like someone like Datara. This animation is phenomenal, by the way. Someone like Datara Sublime, it's massive because crit down there, being a crit unit, if you can take away his crit damage, he doesn't do quite as much. Now Mitsuki is a T, so he's probably gonna die here. And so will Sai, most likely. Everybody dies. Oh yeah, because he's lost so many units already. He's buffed up. So and that's the crazy thing about Sublime. A lot of people are like, is Six Tails better than Sublime? See, in this case right here, where all of his units are dead, Sublime will do way more damage than Six Tails because every time an ally dies, he buffs up, right? With crit damage, so he'll be doing insane amounts. Let's just take a look and see how much this does. There you go, 760 crit and 360 crit. Yeah, and the one I showed you guys is about 1 million something. So there you have it, guys. I mean, not bad damage for. No, yeah, AJ's not the. See, AJ's right here. He's got less points than Luck does. And AJ does that on purpose. I know, AJ, you're on here right now. You're using my old tricks, and that's fine. I mean, I could fight him if you guys want. I don't really care. Let's just kind of see where I'm at here. Let's just see where I'm at. I mean, I don't care. I guess I kind of do care if I get top 3. I don't even know who's on the top 3 right now. I'd have to scroll quite a bit to see that. But anyways, let's just keep going here. Here, I'll fight AJ for fun. I may very well lose this, guys. So let's see how this goes. Thanks, AJ. I appreciate that. So there you go, guys. So you guys kind of saw the damage there. AJ and I have very similar teams, which is kind of scary actually sometimes to fight against because it's like fighting almost yourself sometimes. So I'm not a big fan of fighting AJ all the time because I do lose here and there, even though I'm a little faster, and vice versa with him when I was a little slower than him. But let's see how this goes. So I just noticed, I don't know why, AJ, I know you're on here. Any reason why you're using Orochimaru? Is it because of Chakra Down? I mean, whatever the case is, it's crazy that you're doing it. But so here's Sai's S2 popping right there, perfect. So Sai's gonna die here, and then let's see if Mitsuki can pull off a stun on. Hopefully he hits Rene. That little bead of sweat is just everything. A little man moving fast. Okay, Orochimaru. Okay, so I mean, still pretty good damage, honestly. Like, not bad damage. As long as he's critting, he's doing pretty good. This is probably going to kill a few folks. It's going to hurt a lot, actually. Oh, actually not bad. See, that's the important part right there, is that crit down that I just did on him stopped him from killing me. Now, that confuse obviously messed me up pretty hard, so let's just see if the NPC's smart enough to use... No, he's not, of course not. I was going to say, let's see if they're smart enough to use Six Tails, but of course they weren't, so I may lose 2 characters here. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna lose Heavy and I'm gonna lose Mitsuki. And now it's my turn. Sorry, AJ. First you, now me. Yeah, we'll look at Orochimaru shortly, guys. We're gonna finish Mitsuki up here and go to Orochi. Now, I haven't leveled Orochimaru, but I still want to go over his kit with you guys. It's not that he's a bad unit. He's a very particular area type of unit, like where you can only use them only in certain content. Like you can't use him in everything, unfortunately, right? Like he's not going to be very good in FG. He's not going to be very good in ATB. There are other too many good units out there that do the same thing. So that's what kind of makes Orochimaru lackluster, in my opinion. Is there's just too many out there like him that do it better. So that's kind of where I'm kind of struggling with Orochimaru as a character. They've kind of shafted him in every possible way, and it's kind of annoying to see it constantly happen to him. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. He's just another character in the game that's constantly being hit. And also, I kind of feel bad for him because they're always using him as the tribe special example of someone they want to kill. Sublime's gonna take these two guys out easily. This is gonna hurt a lot because he lost so many characters. This is gonna hurt a lot. Oh, my Kieran survived. How is that even possible? Well, it was fun, AJ. I don't know. This has been the closest you and I have had it with a real team. Tears of joy. If you guys don't know, Team AJ here. So AJ and I are like server 1 buddies. We have been for quite some time now, and we always had a rivalry here in server 1, and we're both in my Discord. And as you can see, Slim here and freaking amazing bigging him up. He claims to be a free-to-play player, guys, but he's probably the most non-free-to-play player I know next to myself. So don't listen to that guy, but big ups to him, much love. It's always been love between us. So there you go, guys, Mitsuki. So I just want to point out a couple things real quick with him. Number one, I didn't get a stun off, unfortunately, but you saw the crit down, which really helped in PvP. So characters that would normally crit a lot, didn't crit at all, actually, so helped me survive. Also, the damage increase rate down helps quite a bit because the damage that I got helped a couple of my T units survive as well too. Plus the fact that he actually did pretty decent damage with his own crit move at 50k. So Mitsuki is definitely good for PvP. Highly recommend it. If you have him for PvP, build him for PvP. He will probably be really good for Abyss as well, but I don't know how much further he'll go from that outside of maybe FG if you're going to be using a D unit. All right, so I'm going to get to questions shortly, guys. We're going to quickly look at Orochimaru and his kit. I know I've done this already in my video, but let's go through it real quick here, and we'll talk about what he's all about. Striking Shadow Snake. So we know power creep numbers, obviously. Lowers damage reduction rate by 8.02%. So you're obviously going to hit harder. But again, someone like Obito, if you have him, is going to do way more because he does 33%, right? So this is my point. Like, he has good things about him, but he just doesn't bring enough. Now, here's one thing I will say, though. Lowering guard rate by 15.03% for the rest of the battle is pretty huge. Now, this can be used in ATB for one case only, is if you're fighting opponents with their guard rate link up still, or if you're fighting someone like Teaisnt who does guard rate with his skill 2. Something like this is massive because it'll help you bypass it, right? So that's kind of a cool thing about him there, but he just doesn't justify using it for that one skill. If it was a trait, which I think it might be actually, it's better. Okay, so his S2, and this is where it kind of gets me, okay? Boost damage rate reduction for all the 3-man cells, sorry, the allies in the same 3-man cell. This is what I don't like. Like, first off, it's very low percentage. And secondly, the fact that it's only a 3-man cell really bothers me. I can't stand 3-man cell ones for some reason. Because if that cell starts dying, everyone else in rotation doesn't get the buff. Which to me is very lackluster. If this was like start of the turn, or was like if you're faster than your opponent kind of scenario, that would be way better. But 3-man cells always bother me because there's always an opportunity for those cells to die, and then that buff doesn't apply anymore. And the same thing with parental sentiment. I believe it's boosting all active allies damage rate reduction, which is actually really good. So this is the start of the turn. That's what I was talking about. Boost damage increase rate for the 3-man cell again for the rest of the battle at the start of any turn after an ally has been defeated. So again, this is what kind of bothers me. An ally has to die for the 3-man cell to get this buff for the rest of the battle. So there's just too many stipulations and not enough variety of buffs to go around. It's just mostly buffing 3-man cells and start of turn. So if you're going to make him a debuff character and a buff character, give him something that's going to make him viable if he's not going to do that much damage, right? So I haven't tested him yet, but that's kind of where I stand with him. It's just his limitations are what bother me about him, but I will still build him or ask somebody that has, and we'll still do a showcase for you guys to talk about him. But for now, to me, this character is pretty lackluster, unfortunately. So if anyone can prove me wrong and can show me some cases where he's doing really well, damage-wise, or even, you know, just with his buffs and debuffs, let me know, and I'll definitely, you know, look at it and showcase it better. But for me right now, there's just too many other characters out there that do this better. All right. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on to the questions, and let's take a look at it. No. So Ghost, a cell member does not have to die. It's any ally has to die for the buff to happen. Okay, so let's go to the questions, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll up here. I mean, while I'm doing this, I'll go ahead and do another fight with Mitsuki. You guys can watch it. Let me go back. No longer fighting AJ, guys. I do want my points. I do want to hit top 3 at least. I think AJ's gone ahead and already got the first place because, you know, different time zones kind of help out. So we'll keep Mitsuki here, and we'll go ahead and look at some of the questions here. Okay, guys? So let's take a look. So Mega Miner 223, you asked if Orochimaru is a good D unit. I think I've already explained that. Would I prefer Minato or Mitsuki? To be quite honest with you guys, between the two units, I would prefer Mitsuki in some situations and Minato in others. So here's the thing. Minato is better because he has a 3-man tribe that's really good. And secondly, he lowers the damage rate reduction of a unit before he does Jutsu. So he's gonna hit really hard. If he crits, then that's the problem. So Minato is only if he crits. But the thing is, with Mitsuki, you're most likely gonna crit because of his crit rate up, and in the fact that he does a stun. In my opinion, puts him ahead, and his debuffs are fantastic. So I honestly, right now, I won't lie to you, I would rather pick Mitsuki than I would Minato right now, for at least PvP and some other things in the game, but not overall. All right, so that's a good question between Minato and Mitsuki. Again, Mitsuki for PvP, Minato for PvE to some extent, and of course his tribe. Sorry, still going through this, guys. It's gonna be a couple of seconds of catching up. So, yeah, Idris said he got scared after he heard my voice on his phone. I mean, you're here to watch my video. I hope it's my voice. Let's see here. Oh, and hey, everybody to join. Thank you for joining. Sorry, I've been so focused on getting this information out. I haven't really been looking at who's here and who's not. Now, I will say this is not a hype banner. Again, if anyone who's thinking of pulling today, should you pull or not, my opinion, save. The anniversary is in 2 months, guys. I don't think this is something you guys should be pulling for. This is definitely a skip banner for those who are wondering if they should skip or not. Save for the anniversary. Most likely, starting in February, we're probably going to get a pre-launch to the anniversary. I'm assuming bigger events will come out, or some sort of a bigger banner will come out as a bait before we get the bigger banners in the actual March anniversary that's coming up, right? So for now, guys, definitely, unless you're a huge simp and you love Mitsuki, he's a good character, but he's not an over-the-top character that you need, right? So again, I think it's a good idea to wait. So the Abyss video, guys, is coming out tomorrow. I already have it. I'm just editing it right now on the back end. I'll have it out to you guys tomorrow. Okay, so sorry, I'm going to go through the questions here. Yeah, and if Mitsuki was an A unit, guys, this would be a whole different story. I would say 1000% pull for him. He's the first power creep unit that's a UR that has a stun, a single stun. Actually, might be the only unit that has a single stun right now. Is Mitsuki better than Orochimaru? Vlad Kova asked. Yes, absolutely. Definitely better than Orochimaru, 100%. Yeah, no, I know. I know, Fierce. I know the reason why he's short. It's just crazy how much shorter. I don't really think about it because you never see him stand next to like the teenage versions of these characters or even adult versions. You're like, man, he is really short. So, anyways, yeah. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking to make sure I'm answering people's questions here. Slim, no, AJ doesn't give points. He just takes them. He's just a greedy bum like that. How much is the attack boost? Ghost, which attack boost are you talking about? Pure Spacey, do I recommend new players to attack 10 times in arena? To be quite honest with you, here's the thing. For new players, my honest to God opinion for you guys for arena is try to get from top 4 to 10. Don't go from top 3, because here's the reason why. Okay, so if you get 4 to 10, you're gonna get yourself 3 SR fragments, right? Shino coins, plus you'll get yourself enough arena coins to get Sai. So that actually nets you the most amount of Sais, and you want to get Sai up as soon as you can. So for brand new players, top 4 to 10, that's what I'm doing on my Painful Experience account, by the way. I can hit top 3 anytime. I've been doing it, and I've been actually kind of getting mad that I'm hitting top 3. I'm trying to hit top 4, oh sorry, 4 to 10, so I can get those SR frags. So for Pure Spacey's question, for new players, should you be doing 10 matches? Absolutely, to get Sai up as quick as you can. You get the Omni frag, there's a stun right there, and you get other things too, right? But try to aim for the 4 to 10, in my opinion, so you can get Sai up as quick as you possibly can. Again, that's just my take on the whole thing. What else I got here? Sorry. Yeah, honestly, in terms of debuffs, so Palmon Lopez just mentioned that COVID Maru, I think COVID Maru's debuffs are actually better than the new SR Orochimaru's, to be quite honest with you. So if you have COVID Maru and you like the new Orochimaru, the only real difference realistically, guys, is number 1, type. Obviously, he's a D versus a T, and then the damage that he'll do because of a power creep. But the actual debuffs, I think the Orochimaru has way better ones. So personally, if you have COVID Maru and he's leveled up, if you're looking for a debuffer, he's much better. So I would suggest going with him. He's a man of the people. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just later. Jam, thanks for the to stop in. I'm just going through everything here, guys. Sorry, let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading everything, guys. Okay, so creepy guy M3, is the new Orochimaru worth it? No, he's not, unfortunately. All right, yeah, this is gonna be a short one, guys. I mean, there's really not much to talk about with these characters, right? I'll do a showcase for both of them, but I'm just here to answer questions at this point. So if you have any questions you want to ask, feel free to do that now. We can talk about anything. It doesn't have to be these characters. The Abyss, like how are you guys doing in Abyss? Again, what did you guys put as your backgrounds? I'm curious about that. Just tell me anything and everything that you guys want to talk about, and I'm here to answer questions. I'll do another about like half an hour, guys. But in terms of Mitsuki, so let's just close this off. Mitsuki and Orochimaru. Mitsuki is a good character. He is, if you have him, build him, obviously. Like, he's actually worth having on your team, or a team of yours. Orochimaru, on the other hand, not so much. I wouldn't really focus on him. Mitsuki's going to be really good in PvP and places like the Abyss. Speaking of Abyss, I'll show you guys 32 if you guys haven't seen it. I'm actually just doing my guy. Look, I didn't do any resets at all, so just an FYI. This is just my team set up as it is. We can actually jump into this real quick so you guys can see what is going on with this actual stage. So let's do a couple swaps here. Yeah, let's just keep that as is. I don't mind if they die. Actually, I do mind if they die, but whatever. It is what it is. Let's see. Let's put in Gara. Actually, Kamui. Data right here. Go back here for a sec. Put in Obito here. Toss in a Sublime. Toss in Sublime here. Alright, let's see how we do. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you the guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the stages, okay? Ethan Marzo, is it worth using OG Kakashi at 3 stars? Yeah, absolutely. He's really, really good still at 3 stars. So guys, what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the difficulty of 32 and onwards, right? I mean, I'm not gonna keep this because I'm gonna do my own guide later on, but this is just to show you guys kind of the enemies you're fighting and their power levels, etc. So just so you guys can get an idea of what you're kind of getting yourself into. Okay, so we have Orochimaru, Gara, Six Tails, SMJ, Heavy. So as you can see here, it's a fairly D-heavy setup, 2 A's and 1 T. I mean, ideally, here's what I'm going to end up doing. I'll go ahead and use this for... you know what? No, actually, I'm going to save that. Let's go ahead and do this. Vince, don't push him from 1 to 4. Wait for him. Wait. Don't ever push your guys 1 to 4 ever, guys. Just wait. Always wait for your you to pull them. Just be patient, because if you push them 1 to 4 now, when you pull them at 3 stars, you could have pushed them from 3 to 5, or even closer to 3 to 6, right? So don't be impatient. Just wait a little bit. It's better off to do that, guys, than to actually push your 1 stars to 4 stars. It's never worth doing that. Just be patient. You'll get it eventually. Yeah, so for this battle here, ideally you want to focus on taking out Six Tails first. Like, he has to go, Sarada has to go, SMJ have to go. Like, the AoE guys are always the toughest to kill, so never leave those guys alive. Try to take them out as quick as you can. So Sarada is going to be my focus right now. Yeah, and for those who are wondering what tribes I used, in my video, you'll see it tomorrow, but I ended up using the Minato tribe for stage 30, and I pretty much one-shot Orochimaru because it does 60% more in D damage, and then from there I just went on and finished the entire event for at least for 30, right? So definitely a really good tribe is that Minato one, and that's what I was trying to tell you guys earlier. Like, people are asking me, like, where would I use Mitsuki versus Minato? Well, Minato has a way better tribe, and for places like Abyss, that's actually kind of a good thing to have. So here I'm going to try to stop Six Tails from attacking, because he'll wipe everybody here. I'm going to go ahead and use my co-op. AoE means area of effect, essentially attacking all the units rather than a single target unit. Hopefully I get a stun here. Yep, good stun. Now if I can get a stun here with Datara. No stun with Datara. So Sarada, I don't think I'll be able to kill her with Sublime because I don't have enough of my units dead yet. But again, just trying to show you guys here what this stage is about. Okay, so if you get past 30, this is what you have to look forward to. And so her AoE is probably going to kill Sublime. Actually, may end up killing everybody here. She hits really hard. Oh, okay, so that's not too bad. I got confused on me though. So this will probably kill somebody. Yeah, there you go. CM2's gone. There you go. And I also came in here with a full tribe, so I was actually going to come in with a tribe and just do that instead, but decided just to show you guys what this is about. Definitely would have normally came in with my tribe instead though. Okay, so here, do this. Get my defense up. And this is what I was talking about. So this COVID Mara, this is COVID Mara, by the way, for those who don't know, we keep referring to him. His debuffs are fantastic. So if you have him as a unit and you want a debuffer, he's actually still a really good unit for that. There are better units overall that will do more for you, but again, if you're looking for strictly a debuffer, he's not a bad unit to stick with. No stun again. This will probably kill one of the A units here. So again, guys, I'll be refreshing. This is just to show you. I'm going to be doing a guide properly with this, and I'll show you the proper setup for the team. And this is probably going to kill everybody here because I won't get a stun off. Is Dear Naruto? No, Dear Naruto is no longer worth. I mean, listen, if you have other URs to get to 4 stars, focus on them. Like, every UR eventually is worth getting to 4 stars. I shouldn't say every, most of them are. But no, I mean, like, if you have other ones, and definitely don't focus on him. Francisco, only if you were pulling from Mitsuki. If you're not pulling from Mitsuki and you don't have him, I would avoid Orochimaru. He'll always be there, so if you ever need him for the future, you can use him as a link bonus, but he's not a very good character overall to have. So definitely save those coins. I think for the best thing to do is save them for the anniversary, right? Because if they come out with the anniversary, let's say, and there's 2 UR units that are in the shop and you're lacking the coins to get them, don't put yourself in that position. Like, save your Shinobi Exchange coins. They're valuable, right? So don't just use them just because. Ascent, if you're a brand new player, I would say focus on getting your Obito up first, and then OG Kakashi. Ace Dub, I'm not sure which Kakashi you're referring to. You'll have to tell me if it's. Yeah, and Slim, we can do yours tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Should a 5-star? So, Joki, it's up to you. So Obito is probably the best nuker for newer players. My motto is always get your URs to 4 before you push your other ones to 5. But in this case, because it's Obito, I would push him to 5, to be honest. If you're not using Boruto, that is. But if you are using Boruto, get him to 4, because it's always better to have a trait open up and a LB2 than it is to have just damage increase rate up, right? So, yeah, so that's what I would do. Is Mitsuki good? He's decent. Definitely a skip banner, guys. So again, for those wondering, is it worth pulling for Mitsuki or not? Definitely you can skip this one. He's good, but he's not broken. All right. So Ninja World Tournament, guys, he will fit pretty good in here as well too. Just so you're aware. Oh, I don't have my ranking because it's in battle. But yeah, he'll actually fit really well in NWT as well if you guys want to use him there. Orochimaru, he'll actually be decent in NWT because his debuffs affect the cells. So, and you only have 3 men anyway. So Orochimaru will actually be good in NWT for that, absolutely. Mitsuki will actually also be very good for NWT. So for those 2 things, definitely worthwhile. Cruz Parker, CM2 is still good. 3-star because he has the best stun in the game, because every time he does his jutsu, his status effect rate increases for the rest of the battle, so he'll just get better at stunning. But he does lack one big part. At the 4th trait that he has, or this trait, I should say, he increases your attack if you're faster than your opponent, and that's a huge one for him. But yes, he's still very viable at 3-star because his skill 2, actually, the kunai skill, hits like a Mack truck if he has 50% or more. So yeah, definitely still really good. The best beginner team with SRs and Rs. Actually, here, somebody asked me that question, so let me see if I can actually load my game here. Let's quickly log out. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and log into. Let's log into that one actually. Sorry guys, that was my mic. Give me a sec, guys. I'm actually going to log into my free-to-play account, okay? Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, all right. Just logging in here. Give me a sec. Oh, definitely, and definitely. Oh, jeez. I apologize, guys. Let me mute that. Wow. Woke up your neighbors. Alright guys, sorry about that. That was freaking loud. Okay, so somebody asked me who are the best free-to-play players in the game. So I'm going to quickly show you guys my team setup and who I'm using for Rs and SRs only. Okay, so this is just for the painful, the account here that I have, the painful experience account. Sorry, let me just get this up real quick. Sure, HP boost, boom. Okay. So for those wondering who are the best free-to-play players, Rs and SRs, so this is my current team. So I have Haku, Boruto, Naruto Rinne, Tenten, Kiba, Shino I'm going to probably remove eventually, Tobi, Naruto, and Kankuro. Those are some of the best characters you can start with. Some of these guys, like for example Kankuro, and I'm going to replace him with Yamato. If you do Ryo summons or item summons, you get a ton of these fragments, guys, and as a free-to-play player, you can get a lot of these characters to 6 and 7 stars like really fast. Okay, the main goal you should have as any brand new player is literally getting yourself Psy to 6 and LB2 as quick as you possibly can. If you guys want to see here where I'm at in terms of my progress on that, if I go to my Psy right here, I'm putting everything into him, literally everything you can think of. This is why I'm trying to hit top 4 to 10 instead of top 3, because I want those SR frags. So I'm doing my best to get him to 6 stars as quick as I can here. I'm trying to do it in record time, hopefully 3 weeks. This has been week 1 and 4 days, well, week 1 and 3 days actually. So I'm still working on him, but I want to get him to 6 as soon as I can. But essentially here's the roster. So these are some of the best characters you can get as a free-to-play, like Naruto. SR is fantastic. Getting the Gaara up here as well too, trying to get him to 4 stars so I can get that trait. Kid Kakashi's amazing. Mama Sakura is incredible. Blossom is essential if you don't have Jiraiya. And the whole goal of this, guys, just so you're aware, is to do no URs at all on this team. So I have a couple of URs here. Where are they here? Sage mode, I have Sasuke and I have Kirin. And I'm not touching them. They're never going to be touched. This is strictly a SR and R account only. And I think I've done my arena matches already as well today. I think I lost maybe 1 match for the first time in a very long time. But yeah, I'm top 5. So that's perfect. That's kind of where I want to be at. But I think I lost to one individual, this right here, which was really weird. I think I've beaten them every time. Must have been a stun. But yeah, for those wondering, top units for Rs and SRs, that's essentially it right there. So a lot of these units here are going to take you far, not only in PvP, but in PvE as well. And then my team 2 here, where I have like Naruto Kage SR, probably my favorite SR still. There's also Gaara, Kid Kakashi. So a lot of really good units, especially power creep units, guys. So for newer players, this is kind of where you want to look at and where you want to be. Excuse me for a second. I have to actually use my stamina. So let me just do that real quick, guys, while I'm here. But yeah, so that's definitely what we want to focus on, guys. Get those characters up if you have them. There we go. Promote. Do that one more time. Okay, so brand new players. If you want to know what SRs you should be focusing on, all your focus should be on getting Sai up first. He is the most broken character in the game for a reason. He just makes everybody better. He's not a powerful character, it's just what he brings to the table to make everyone else better. So that should be your focus. Outside of that, if you will go back to this video, you can see on all the other ones that I've mentioned and focus on them. Kakazu is another really good one here. I'm trying to get him up for AoE. But then you have all these power creep units, right? So I will be focusing on them as well too. I'm trying to get Sasuke here up as well as a nuke. When I have Sai, I'll be using him because he's got the 5k vitality. Alright, so that is pretty much it, guys, for that one. Hey, yeah, I do remember you. Remember most of the guys that comment, so it's kind of cool seeing you guys come on here. I have Neji. I have Neji, by the way. I am working on him as well too. I'm waiting. I'm farming his fragments right now. So Neji is right here. I'm waiting to see. I'm farming his fragments every day, so I'll be getting him up as well too. Because yeah, he's essential. Because yeah, I can't use data for this account, so I definitely need him. Yeah, Kaiser, no, don't need to spam. I remember you. No worries, man. How's it going? Is 5-star Kakashi OG useful? Absolutely. Yeah, Kakashi's still one of the best. Okay, so there's like 2 timeless units in this game from the OG era. That's UR Heavy and Kakashi OG. Those 2 units are still timeless, guys. So absolutely get those guys to 5, and they're gonna put in work for you for probably the rest of the game. I don't even think they'll ever go out of style. So those 2 guys are definitely worth getting to 5. Question: do event characters come back? So far, EJ, event characters have not come back. What they do is they do something called an extra fragment banner, where they'll release a brand new summon with in between the events that are going on for 2 weeks. So 1 week later, they'll introduce something called an extra fragment banner, and they let you summon on that banner where you can get double the fragments or pull those 2 URs, the featured URs, only out of the pool of 29. So there is no event that's come back so far that has all the other ones, okay? Yeah, sorry about that loud noise, guys. That was an accident. I hit my mic. Okay, so any other questions, guys? We're going to do another 15 minutes here, and then we'll call it a day. Is Sasori, you are good at 3-star? Absolutely, yes, he still is. Hey, SKN, how's it going? Kaiser, honestly, just do your dailies, do arena, try to place as high as you can in arena, and make sure you do your alliance raids. Those are the best ways to get Shino coins. The next EF banner, that's a good question. We had Itachi recently, right? Who was after him? I'm trying to remember who came out. Was it Obito? No, hold on. It was Danzo. I think it's Danzo and somebody else. Hey, what's up, man? Is Sage Mode Naruto Tribe good? It's okay. It's not bad, guys. The 6T Abyss video is actually coming out tomorrow. I'm actually working on it now. After this is done, I gotta go finish editing it. It's going from stage 20 to 30 and then finishing that, and then I'm moving on to 32 to 40 after that. Danzo and Garo was the next banner. So Danzo will definitely be the featured UR. I don't know who's gonna come with him though. You can get shafted actually. So if you haven't seen how to properly summon video that I put out, guys, so my average in getting the featured UR was about 23k Shino coins. So if you guys, and I pulled for every banner, I pulled for every single banner. This like the Mitsuki one will actually lower it a little bit because I pulled it in 7.5k. But yeah, I mean average you need about 20k to about 25k Shino coins on average to pull a featured banner. This is why I keep promoting EF banners for players and not going necessarily just for the feature. Now, for the feature banners, if you're a veteran player and you can beat the high-end content and you can get your characters to 5 stars, of course it's worth it. But for new players, it's honestly not. It's better to save and wait for the EF banner and pull then. Who do I think is going to come out in anniversary? So here's the thing. A lot of people keep talking about the anniversary banners. There's going to be 2 of them most likely, as there have been with any other big event, because we have a month worth of anniversary, and then there's always 2 weeks of banners, right? So I think it'll be a Boruto Naruto split again. I think we're going to see pretty big characters. So we're either going to see the Hashirama Madara, or we're going to see a brand new Pain and another version of hopefully Conan or Nagato. So I think those will be the Naruto versions, and in terms of the Boruto versions, I think we'll see a Momoshiki and another UR Papa Sasuke. Just a guess from that fight. If it doesn't come out by then, I'll be shocked. So I think those are my guesses. What is the hardest hitter in the game? There's a lot of them. So Obito for brand new players will be your hardest hitter. Kakashi OG, if you're a veteran, probably will be your hardest hitter. So Obito for sure though right now for brand new players will be the hardest hitter for now. Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say like every Naruto game for their first year anniversary has the Final Valley Naruto and the Final Valley Sasuke. So I don't know if that's true or not. We'll see if that happens. Yeah, Papa Sasuke has a pretty good use now in terms of ATB. Like he is being used now for his tribe with Sarada and Mama Sakura, so the Connected Feelings tribe, and also he has a pretty good tribe. I'm gonna show you guys real quick if I can find it with Boruto and let me see if I can find it actually with Boruto and SR Naruto for a defensive one, right? So this one here. This is actually a really good buff buffing tribe. If you're looking to survive, especially places like Abyss, this is actually a really good one. The only problem, of course, is the fact that you have 2 A units doing it, but that means, hey, more nuking, more power. So this is pretty good for Papa Sasuke, and this is the bread and butter, essentially, to ATB. Yeah, I don't know, Biento, somebody told me that, I think a couple people actually have told me that it's the Final Valley versions for Naruto for the 1 year anniversaries. I've personally never heard of it myself, nor do I think it's going to happen here because they follow the storyline so strictly in this for the most part that I don't think we're there. So I think there'll be flashback characters. Like I said, I think there'll be Hashirama, Madara, probably see Papa Sasuke, Momoshiki, because we're already at that arc in Boruto, so it would make sense if that's what they do. And I really, really do hope, guys, they release a lot of arc characters, especially ones from the Boruto universe that are classmates. I think that'd be really cool. So if we get to see a lot of arc characters come back, I hope it's from the Boruto universe. Yeah, I don't know, Waze. I don't know if that's gonna happen. No, I haven't. I haven't, AJ. Do you have the percentages? I haven't seen them. Big Neba, there is no way to farm it fast. You just got to do arena matches, man. Place as high as you can, and then do your dailies and do your alliance raids. Those are the only real ways to get Shino coins. Make sure you log in daily, of course, because you get the bonuses. But that's it. This game, guys, for anyone who's asking how do you get Shino coins fast, there really is no special way of doing it. You literally do your dailies, you do your arena, you do Tower of Eternity, which gives it to you as well, and then you just open up your challenges, log in daily, and that's it. There's really no fast way to do it. There's no secret method to getting these unless you're paying with your credit card, of course. But for a free-to-play player, this game is literally a marathon. Like, you just got to keep running it and running it and running it, and eventually you'll catch up to the point where you're like, oh, I've amassed a lot of these. So that's really it. There's really no quick way, guys. There's no like secret method to farming Shino coins. AJ Blue did what? Oh, he got Minato's LB2. Okay, so 26%. Gotcha. Yeah, there really is no need for that spam, buddy. You can stop that now. Uh, sorry guys, one sec. It's okay, guys. We get people like this all the time. There we go. I had to do that one myself. I don't know, my mods, I think my mods are gone now, so I'm gonna have to, yeah, no, I think my mods are gone, so I think I have to do this one myself. Sorry, guys. When is the anniversary? I wish. Yeah, honestly, guys, I'm sorry. Like, lately, it's just, they're coming out of the woodworks. People are coming in, trying to ruining people's time and all these live feeds, and it's becoming more troublesome to do live feeds, but I'm not gonna stop, so we're gonna keep going with this. It's March, by the way. The anniversary is on March. So for those asking. Easiest way to get the UR to 5-star, do the events. And this is what I keep saying for brand new players. You gotta get your account rank up and start getting UR fragments, and then pouring in all your Omni frags and UR frags into there. And also, if you're gonna summon and you really care about a unit, summon during the extra fragment banner when they're the featured UR. That way you get double the fragments, and that's the best way to do it. Yeah, it's worth it buying all the shrines. Oh yeah, sorry, Bean, I thought I should do that. Yeah, one sec. I will definitely add you as a mod. There you go. Yeah, it is CJ for sure, 100%. So the video I'm putting up for Abyss tomorrow, I put a little screenshot of the arena match that I had. Um, it was insane, the amount of damage I did with the LB2. So definitely get his LB2 up. Is it worth grinding SR Kage Naruto to 5-star? Absolutely, yeah, and it definitely is. SR Naruto Kage is probably one of the best characters out there for SRs. Definitely get him up. Definitely get him up. And Vince, he asked, is it worth buying all the shrines? It is, but not now. If you haven't done the Rene Festival to get all the Ryo, it's not worth it. Save it and get your characters up first. It's very minimal the amount of actual power you get from those shrines. So hold on to that for sure. Yeah, no, I'm working on him. Palmon, I'm working on getting him up. So yeah. Mr. Man is just as good as I thought, honestly. There's really, like, he's good because I knew he was a good debuffer and he had a stun and power creep numbers. He just doesn't hit hard enough for me. But he'll be good in Abyss and he'll be good in PvP for sure. He's definitely worth, he's not worth summoning for, knowing what's coming up, right, with the anniversary, so. Yeah, definitely Gyro, get them both up. Yeah, Kaiser, you have to get him to 6-star, and you have to get his limit break too. He's nothing at 1-star. That's the only way to get him, though. You can't summon for him. Connor, is there a good way to re-roll? Yeah, if you want to re-roll, you either start on a brand new server and go from there, or if you're on mobile, you just keep going on every server till you get the roll you want, and then you connect your account to it. It's the only way to re-roll from this game. Is Akatsuki Datara good? Yes, very good Zensu. He's actually still one of the most important characters in the game for buffing, especially for crit damage, so definitely keep working on him, get him to his 4-star, at least very minimum 4-star, and he'll be doing a lot of work for you in endgame content. Best pizza topping? Good question. Cheese, man. Can't get better than cheese. Double cheese, triple cheese, quadruple cheese. Just cheese, man. Yes, I say hi to everybody. What's going on, Caesar? Yeah, Luke, if you're getting your 5-star 60 tomorrow, get the LB2 for him for sure. You're going to love him, Luke. Trust me. And congrats, Ellen. That's amazing for your Mitsuki on a single summon. You guys are so lucky, man. I wish I got single summon stuff. I never use single summons because I never get anything from it. Cheese, bro. You gotta like cheese. See, Nick knows. It's like, you know what? Cheese, if you don't have cheese, a lot of cheese on your pizza, it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Here's the thing, I'm a vegetarian. So if you're a meat lover, I used to eat a lot of meat back in the day. And if you asked me back in the day, I would have said that, but I would have said some sort of meat, but right now it's just strictly cheese for me. Yeah, guys, if you haven't, Binato's YouTube channel, subscribe to him. He's doing a lot of good work there. Favorite Naruto character? The usual, Jiraiya and Kakashi. See, cheese is the best. That's what I'm saying. Like, here's the thing. I could honestly live off of carbs, cheese and bread. Anybody can. It's just so good. But you'd be overweight and not playing tribes and doing this stuff. Probably can't even breathe. But yeah. So how do you link accounts? You log in, go to your menu section, your profile, and then there should be a section there to link Zensu. Hey Trent, how's it going? Thank you for jumping on. Yeah, if you guys ever want me to say hi, I have no problem saying hi. Do you watch football, soccer? I do not watch soccer. No, I don't, unfortunately. I watch basketball, watch football, no, I don't watch baseball. That's a lie. I'm Canadian, so I didn't even watch hockey as a Canadian. So yeah, no, I watch basketball, football are my main two. Football, American football, not soccer. How much do we follow Boruto? Actually, I've only watched the anime up to the point where they stopped. I want to start reading the manga. I know the spoilers, unfortunately, but I want to get into that for sure. I think I already said my favorite Naruto character is Kakashi and Jiraiya. Oh, Palemon, they're not fighting. They're just playing football, bro. It's not like it's a brawl. Not rugby. Oh God, Mr. Man, is the dress white? So I thought it was blue and yellow. Personally, I mean, we're going back here. This is like old school, blue and yellow for me. What am I watching now, anime series wise? Okay, so we're getting into personal stuff. No problem. We'll do this. Right now, I was actually watching Attack on Titan, the newest season. I'm starting that right now, and then that's it from there. Yeah, Kimamaru would be really cool. Actually, I would love to see that. So, for those asking who's better, Six Tails or Data or Sublime, I've already answered this question 100 times in my Six Tails video. So go watch the showcase, and I explain to you why they're both equally good in different circumstances. Sorry, what is your favorite advice? So what is your advice for F2P for pushing SRs and UR stars? So Vince, for SRs, do Ryo summons, get the SRs that are like Hankoro, Yamato, those guys up. Sakura, get those up for now. And then from there, just use your SR frags accordingly, but based on the power creep characters. Look at the tier list for the URs and focus on those. I also have a video called Which URs Should You Awaken First. That'll actually guide you in terms of what URs are the best URs out there. I mean, I could be Nato. I'm not really trying, to be honest. I'm just gonna finish it just to finish it. Who's my favorite NBA team? Believe it or not, I am gluttony for punishment. I like the New York Knicks. Not as much anymore, obviously, because their management's crap. But yeah, I will be watching Demon Slayer for sure. No problem, Trent. My pleasure. Anytime I can help you guys out. Is Mitsuki any good? Inferno, you kind of missed all of the stuff in the beginning. He's decent. He's okay. Let me take it back. He's good, but he's definitely worth a skip if you are looking to save Shino coins for the anniversary. Connor, just keep doing item summons. You're doing the right thing. The tier list, guys, is hold on. I'll post it. Tomorrow the Abyss video will drop sometime. I don't know exactly when. One sec here. Probably sometime in the morning. Yeah, thanks, Nick. I heard about that actually, so I'll be waiting for that for sure. Now I don't know if that's Canadian Netflix because we're a little more ghetto than you guys in America. So if it's the American Netflix, we may not get it in Canada. Mine personally, so it's a toss-up between Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Naruto, and Bleach. It's always those three for me. No, browser Naruto Kage is horrible. Do not use him. He's there for speed. Get your speed up. That's all he's there for. Also really like One Punch Man, by the way. Shinky, maybe. We're getting odd characters that we never get, so you may see her, you may not. Who knows? Sorry guys, I'm gonna get that video for you guys. Somebody asked for the tier list, so bear with me. See, sorry. Jeez, I can't type with my left hand. I'm righty. Give me 2 seconds, folks, and we will get to right over here. Not what I wanted. Right here. So I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and share this with you. Copy. And here is the tier list. Sorry, I'm just doing Q&A at this point, guys, so we'll say another 10 more minutes of this, and then we'll go ahead and call it a night. But I've gone ahead and pinned the tier list video. And also, shout out to Binato. He and I work on this. He does most of the work, to be honest with you. I just review it and make sure we both agree on it. There are some disagreements here and there, but my disagreements are in this video. His original one is on Reddit. Both of them are very good, so make sure you use that. Oh, nothing. Nothing happened to my right hand. I'm just using it for my mouse at the same time. New best TO, is there a way to get your speed scrolls outside of a Orochimaru shop? No, unfortunately. There's that, and you can buy them with real life money. That's it, though. That's it, unfortunately. Big Niba, do I have a schedule for YouTube? I really don't. I have a kid and a wife. I work full time, so like my career is like huge for me, so I'm trying my best to juggle everything while producing content. So I get it out as much as I can in one day, usually at nighttime, and then I'll just send it out the next morning. But yeah, I mean, really no set schedule. Have I watched Cobra Kai? Yes, I have. Cobra Kai is a good show, very good show. Noobless, yeah, I've heard of that, Abdel. Actually, I'll take a look at that. Do I think Sakura is a waifu? I don't actually know. Are you open to playing any other games? So Trent asked me. I have played Bleach Brave Souls when it first came out. I'm a huge Bleach fan. I played Bleach 3D Mobile, was a top player in Global for a very long time until I got rid of my account. Dragon Ball Legends, ironically enough, I'm actually playing it now. I just restarted it. I wailed a little bit too hard. I'm just taking my time with it. Other gacha guys that I'm playing is Another Eden. If you're a fan of the Chrono Trigger series and the Final Fantasy series, they are the makers of Chrono Trigger, who made a single RPG called Another Eden on gacha. It's a gacha on mobile. I'm playing that. And I'm also playing a brand new samurai game called Ronin the Last Samurai. Freaking hard, but I'm having fun with it. So yeah, I have a couple games on the go. One Punch Man is phenomenal, by the way, Omen, so good on you. What else? Sorry, I'm just reading here. Vince, yes, you can. Sasuke Heavy, you are 3-star, is still one of the best 3-stars out there. Hey, Trunks, thanks for joining, buddy. Is SR Conan good? No, horrible. Palemon, brand new Gaara is really good. Kid Kakashi is really good. Mama Sakura is still really good. There are, I mean, Sasuke Revenge isn't bad. Like, there's a lot of good characters. Is Sai worth using without LB2? Honestly, Sai's not bad without LB2. He still gives chakra with his jutsu. He gives attack up for the cell. He does attack up with his S2. So Sai is still worth it if you're brand new. I personally like him still. So, what job do you do? I am a director, acting director, I should say, at the federal government of Canada in Canada. Sorry, in Canada, obviously, and in IT, as what I was trying to say. So Inferno, I think we talked about this already. I think it's going to be part Boruto, part face reveal will be tomorrow, guys. That'll be tomorrow. I mean, I could, yeah. Let's just wait for tomorrow, and we'll get the face reveal then. It's with the Abyss Tribe. I don't look my best. It's COVID. I haven't been to the gym in a very long time. It's been almost a year, for God's sakes. It's crazy how COVID has hit us. No, it's not a year. It's actually been 10 months. But yeah, face reveal tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, Ino's way better looking than Sakura. I'll give you that. Do I think Obito is carried by being an A unit? Absolutely, absolutely. So Sandman's question. I think anybody. So here's the thing. Any character is carried by being an A unit. A units in this game are still meta. They will continue being meta. I would like. It's up to you. So Sasori. So Gyro Sasori brings a lot more to the to your team. Sublime brings a lot more damage, so it depends what you need. If you need more to your team, do Sasori. If you need more to, if you need more damage, Nick, sorry. Reading your stuff while trying to say my own thing. If you need more damage, Datara. If you need more buff, Sasori, and debuff Sasori for sure. Have I ever played Dokkan? Yeah, I have Dokkan. I have played that as well. All right, Inferno, thanks for jumping on at 5 a.m. Get some sleep. Damn. Good on you for staying up so late. Ascent, is OG Jiraiya good? Yeah, actually, OG Jiraiya is very good. Extremely important for a lot of high-end content, so definitely use him because he has the best tribe gauge special increase, right? So... New boy, I would go. Okay, so if you have OG Data at 3-star, get him to 4-star first, and then go to Sublime next. What are good ways to get Ryo? There is no good ways. Just farm. Just farm everything you're doing every day. If you weren't part of the Rene Festival, unfortunately, you're going to be broke for a while. Favorite female character from Naruto? Oh, that's a good question. Who is my favorite female character? Here's the thing, like, they didn't write them very well. Oddly enough, to be honest with you, as much as I hate her in the game, Tamari and Tsunade are probably my my favorite. I wasn't a big fan of Conan. I wasn't a big fan of Sakura. Ino's not bad. I don't mind her. Tenten's actually not bad either. So can't stand Hinata until she's older. Actually, Kushina is really cool. I do agree with that. Yep, married. How do I have so much time and play? I don't play. I really don't play. I just do this. This is my playtime is literally this right here. I make content, I test things out, and I do the 5 minutes of tribes every day, and that's it. Hey, Antonio, what's going on? Favorite character in Boruto? I think Shikadai. Connor, save some Ryo, man. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it for leveling up characters. You're gonna need it for skills. Trust me, don't use it all. Yeah, do old units after the EF banner return in featured banners? No, they do not. They only are in the Legends banner. So how many Kakashis are there in the game? There are Kid Kakashi, OG Kakashi, and regular Kamui Kakashi, Mangekyou Sharingan. The best one is OG Kakashi, then Kid Kakashi, then the Kamui Kakashi. So that's your... Lalo, that was your question. So original Kakashi, then it's the Kid Kakashi, then it's the Kamui Kakashi. No worries, man. Don't worry about it. Hey, as long as you're here. My thought on Itachi. So if you guys want to know my thoughts on Itachi, you guys can go ahead and look at the Itachi video. You know he's one of my favorite characters. Now I'm not talking about the Akatsuki Itachi. I'm talking about the criminal Itachi. Akatsuki Itachi is decent at best. The criminal Itachi is much better. Ellen, Sasuke Hebi, or Kirin, Sasuke Hebi. Zensu, I have an actual video on that. It's called Everything About Power. I'll post it for you. You can watch it. It pretty much tells you every single possible way you can get power in the game. So bear with me. I will go find that real quick, and I'll be right back, guys. Well, you know what? I'm still talking. I just can't see the question. So again, just bear with me here. Power. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this video up because somebody requested it, guys. Copy. This was, who asked this question again? Oh, yeah, Zensu did. Konohamaru is trash. Okay, so have you ever seen conflict on a server's public chat? Whoa. I've seen a lot of conflict on the server's public chat. Absolutely. Nicholas, no, he's SS in some categories, S in some. He's definitely not SSS. He's definitely SS in a few things, and I'd say S in some. More testing is required, but that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, he's not a top tier character. Yes, Ammon, I am actually. I've never seen the show, but I've seen the new gacha coming out, so I might be covering it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. No, actually, I've only played 1 and 2 of the Storm games. I have 4. I actually bought it a couple days ago. It's like $5 or something. It's crazy cheap on the PS4. Thank you, brother. Have a good one, Binato, man. Enjoy. Good luck with the bis. All right, guys. My opinion, CM2. Sasuke CM2 has the best animation. Best fight in Naruto against I think it's the either the Jiraiya versus Pain or the what's his name, Sage Mode Naruto versus Pain. Those are my favorite ones. I do got PSN. I just don't use it. I don't play my PS4. It's collecting dust in the corner. I don't have time. I literally, guys. The problem is like when you have a 1-year-old and a wife and you're stuck inside and you're working all day long and you're creating content. It's unfortunately there's unfortunately no time for anything but that. No, it was $5. Yeah, it was like 95% off or something at one point. I forgot when. Who's the best character in the game overall? Probably, it's honestly the toss up between, for me, it's Kakashi or Itachi, the new Itachis. So those are my two favorite, but it's a toss up. Will I play Ninja Storm in a video? If I could ever start it, I will. Yeah. Big Neva, do I know when new events are coming? Honestly, I really hope during the brand new anniversary, like the 1 year anniversary. I really, really hope they bring out something brand new. We know there'll be like an event, but we don't know if it's a gaming event. It could just be like, hey, log in, here's some more prizes for you, right? I'm really hoping it's something brand new that they haven't introduced before. Ellen, is Pain good? Yeah, Pain's not bad. Pain's a good character. Yeah. Will there be any more OG Naruto characters? Maybe. They've done, like, they're doing like flashbacks now, right? Like Kid Kakashi, Obito. There could be Kid Naruto, Kid Sasuke, Kid Sakura eventually. We might see them. Favorite character artwork in Tribes? I think the Itachi is my favorite. That was that Susanoo one was really, really good. Favorite art character? Kiba. Kiba for sure. How much of Dragon Ball have I seen? I've seen up to Ultra Instinct, Super Dragon Ball. Rin, yeah, but they probably should make Rin. She was a pretty big part of that whole saga. I mean, she wasn't a big part, but I mean, she played a big part with the kid Obito and Kid Kakashi, right? So I don't see why they wouldn't make her. I really hope they do. But yeah, no idea, guys, if they're gonna make her. Lane, who do I... Is OG... Hold on. Pugo asks, is OG Itachi good? He's decent. Not very good. I would not be focusing on him. OG characters would I like to see in the new version of Naruto? Kimamaru probably, or the sound ninjas. Yeah, and I think we're going to see another... So here's a funny thing. Before they announced this new banner, the Mitsuki and the Orochimaru banner, I was staying up to like 1 a.m. before reset and literally making a prediction video of the new Pain. I put like all these editing in there. I put all these graphics in there. I talked all about Pain and what I think he's gonna do. And then literally like 3 minutes after I was done, I pressed export and I stopped it because I noticed a new banner come out. I was like, oh my god, they're not doing a single banner anymore. They're going back to the old school way. So yeah, I think we're gonna get a new one for sure. But yeah, I don't know when. So absolutely, I'm a little annoyed. Let's see. What makes Itachi Criminal so good? The buffs, debuffs. Sorry, the buffs that he provides. The fact that he does guard rate, attack up, crit damage up, and he has an AoE nuke that's against these. He's pretty much the full package in one unit. So that's for Ellen's question about Criminal Itachi. I do not play Naruto Blazing. I do not. I used to, very small amounts though. It was too much going on. There's too much content, right? For me, I need a game that's a little more lax, not as grindy. So that's actually one of my biggest challenges, is finding games to play that are not too grindy. Nowadays, gachas are super grindy. So yeah, play Blazing for a little bit. Rip to Blazing, to all those players who lost, who are being, obviously the game shutting down next month. I apologize to all of you who have spent money and time. I mean, it was a good run while it lasted. Hopefully Tribes lives a longer lifespan than that. Yeah, no, I know it's ending. Yeah, I mean they may make a new Papa Sasuke with Planetary Devastation. They may. I'm waiting for Pain to have that first, to be quite honest with you. So I'll be surprised if they bring up Papa Sasuke with that before they do Pain. Because right now we're in that storyline, right? We're in that arc where Pain does it. So I'll be very surprised again if Papa Sasuke comes out with it first. All right, guys. That's it for me, I think. We're at the 10:50 mark. Thank you, everybody, for joining. So just to wrap it up for all those that are here and still stuck around, so tomorrow I'll be releasing a Abyss video from stage 20 to 30 completion. Okay, there will be my face reveal there. So a face reveal will definitely be there. Also, thank you. I appreciate it. Also, at the same time, the Mitsuki showcase will come soon, so I will show you. So again, Mitsuki is a good character, guys. Great for PvP, gonna be great for Abyss, but is a skippable banner. So those who are still waiting for me to say pull or not, definitely skip. You can skip this one if you're free to play, especially if you're a whale and you love him. go ahead and knock yourself out and pull him, obviously, right? But for those who are wondering, Mitsuki's a skip. Orochimaru is not very good. That's pretty much it. Is Sarada good? Sarada's good. The UR version is good because of her tribe special. But that's pretty much what I use her for. The reason why is because Naruto Rinne has come out and is a power creep character and has the similar confusion kit that she does. She has more buffs, but he does way more damage, right? So Sarada's okay, but she's definitely a critical part of the ATB strategy. Yeah, me too, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. I will not see you guys. We'll talk tomorrow, at least through comment section. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Stay safe out there. It's a crazy world we're living in right now. And thank you so much for jumping on and being a part of this. For those who are still pulling, good luck on Mitsuki. For those who are wondering to pull, skip this. Wait for the anniversary or the next banner. All right, guys, this is Pain. Have a wonderful day and night to those who are sleeping. And we'll talk soon. Thanks again for joining.